dialect. It's a Newfoundland and Labrador dialect. It cuts to the heart of why this centre was set up. Dialect and language in Quebec. The Marine Rescue Sub-Centre in Quebec is closing as well. The Marine Rescue Sub-Centre closure in St. John's and Quebec City was announced by this government in June of 2011. It is a decision that makes no sense to anyone, the public, ourselves. This is a centre that has the highest rate of distress calls of anywhere in Canada, 500 on an annual basis. It is a reckless decision that puts a price on the lives of people who have to work in the most volatile and hostile environment in the world. The area around Newfoundland and Labrador consists of 29,000 kilometers of coastline and 900,000 square kilometers of ocean areas without a rescue centre. When this government announced the closure of the Marine Rescue Sub-Centre, it talked about a call centre. And it was said that because of new technology, it could no longer be justified. Its existence could no longer be justified. It also spoke of the saving of $1 million per year. No one has ever been able to find that saving. And when the government of Newfoundland and Labrador, Premier Cathy Dunderdale, offered to pay for the entire cost, the Prime Minister of Canada said no, absolutely not. The Rescue Centre in Newfoundland and Labrador and Quebec was never a function of technology. It was established in 1978 after many reports and recommendations that said that it was needed for local knowledge against the background of dialect, of language, of culture, geographical, and meteorological uniqueness. Many studies, many tragedies have set out to validate that since the establishment, believe me. This decision was done without study, without analysis, and this government actually usurped its own regulations, the body set up to talk about maritime safety in Canada. It would not involve itself in any way, shape, or form in any kind of consultation.
On June 18th, 2011, I learned just how effective this centre is. I was returning home from a hunting trip on that day with my buddy Errol and my nephew Evan. We were just coming around Cape Harrison, which is just south of my community of Makkovik in northern Labrador, and we ran into trouble. My engine stalled, and at that time there was a nice breeze of southeast wind blowing on the shore, and within seconds we were pushed ashore on Cape Harrison. Our only alternative was to leave our boat or go down with it. And help was immediately dispatched with a Cormorant helicopter out of Gander and a Hercules aircraft out of Greenwood, Nova Scotia. About 11 o'clock that evening, the Hercules aircraft flew over our location, but they couldn't see us. It was dark that time. She flew by about 3 or 4 times, and we were waving our arms, and but they still couldn't see us. I had a small digital camera in my satellite phone case, so on her 4th time flying past, I took a picture of the plane, and as soon as that flash went off, they put a flare out to indicate that they had saw us. About 5 minutes after that, a Cormorant came around from the south, from Gander, and she hovered over our location. Because the cliffs were so steep in the back of us, she slowly edged into our location, and a SAR-tech came down on a wire, and he picked us off the sledge one at a time. Surely our government can afford to keep a Marine Rescue Centre in St. John's that provides such a valuable service to the people who make a living in this harsh environment. And I come here today to explain what happened in our situation. The Marine Rescue Centre, the staff are very effective. Their knowledge of Newfoundland and Labrador is second to none. And we don't want to lose that. To us, this value they hold, this knowledge is priceless.